First of all, what's your reaction? First of all, welcome to DC.
Thank you.
What's your reaction to the trade and joining the Wizards?
Uh, at first it's always a surprise. You're never prepared for it, um, and it's a roller coaster of emotions. You have to leave one place and just pack your stuff and be in a new city the next day. Um, so obviously it's been busy since I got traded. A lot of new faces, but it's a lot of energy, a lot of good energy, a lot of excitement. Um, and yeah, I'm anxious to be with the team as soon as possible and start shooting as soon as it's official. Start shooting on the court and getting some work in. So I'm excited to be here in DC.
How did you learn about the trade?
Uh, Nico, our GM, called me. I was getting out of the hyperbaric chamber. And as soon as I got out, I looked at my phone and I saw this GM calling me. I'm like, oh shit, something's happening. I picked up and he told me, before he came out in the media and stuff, he told me that I'm getting traded to Washington, and yeah, just thanked me for my time there, and I thanked him and wished him well, and completely understand. It's a business and they have to make the right moves for them, and yeah, and I'm excited where I am right now. So as soon as it was just honestly, it was just excitement that took over in that moment when I got the news. So, and now I'm here and I'm ready to go.
How are you viewing this in terms of this potentially being an opportunity for you?
Definitely, I think it's a great opportunity. You guys we started playing well in the beginning of the season. Um, Now it's kind of been a little bit down. Obviously, Bradley is out, but I think me coming in, bringing what I bring, um, we can finish the second part of the season strong, and and hopefully make some noise. And first goal I would say is to make it to at least the play-in tournament and play for a chance to play in the playoffs. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about my next chapter as a part of this organization, this team. So I'm looking forward to it. Right now, the only focus is get back on the court as soon as possible, healthy, 100%, and finish the season strong. Consistent, and hopefully make some noise. I said.
How is your knee? We understand you had a bone bruise, or you still have a bone bruise.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Just a bone bruise. I kind of played through it a few games in Dallas, but then I realized something's not all right. Did an MRI, bone bruise, nothing serious. You just have to sit out some time and let the bone heal. Um, my feeling is that I'm pretty much there where I need to be to start playing. But I think with these kind of things, you have to be a little bit on the safe side to give it enough time to heal and not re-aggravate it. So I think from the first impressions that I've got here from the medical staff, I'm in good hands, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the green light and getting out there with my guys.
So you don't expect to play tonight?
No. I didn't go through. It's not even official yet. I couldn't even shoot with the guys after the shoot around.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm definitely excited and anxious to be out there and start learning all the schemes that offensively and defensively and showing what I can do for this team.
For those of us who haven't watched all of your games this year in Dallas, how would you kind of describe your season so far and where you hope it goes from here?
I would say a pretty good, decent season. I think the coaching change for me was good um, in Dallas, and just a lack of continuity. COVID, this thing, little things happening throughout the season. Um, but I think everybody, saw my progression, and the way I was moving, the way I am moving this season, compared maybe to last season, and also the numbers show that. So the only thing is my three hasn't been falling this season, but that's something I keep working, and my confidence stays high. Um, and you just got to keep shooting them and let them fly instinctively, and that's it. And being on this team, I think, at least from the feeling that I'm getting around these guys. You know, they're kind of the same mindset as I am. You know, Kyle is the same way. He's just out there hooping and having fun and always playing with high confidence. And that's what I look forward to bring to this team, and also and also just give that to the team. So yeah, solid year, but I'm looking forward to taking that next step right now for the Wizards.
For people who are not familiar with your time in Dallas, how do you characterize your tenure there and whether you feel like you met your own expectations?
Yeah, no, that it's tough. It's different. I went from New York to being out 18 months with the ACL, into playing with Luka, one of the best talents in the league, one of the best players, not only talents, one of the best players right already in the league. And it's an adjustment. And me who I am, I'm willing to make adjustments to be great as a team. But it just, I think we never really achieved what everybody expected us to be. And it's still, I was only there for, two and a half seasons. And then everybody, this year was up and down because COVID. Everybody was out with COVID. Me and Luka, maybe we got to play, I don't know, 15 games together or something. Some injuries here and there. So not what everybody expected probably, and not what I expected. But that's how it is sometimes in this league. Luka is a great player, and I wish him well, and I wish him to achieve what he sets to achieve for himself.
Wes Unseld Jr. and Tommy Shepard. So they can't wait to see on the court, and they expect a two-man game between you and Bradley Beal to be very effective. What is the potential there that in terms of the two of you playing off each other?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be great playing with him because the way he moves without the ball, and I can already imagine those two-man games with him, handoffs, keepers. He draws so much attention. It's going to open up the game for me, and vice versa. So I'm excited about that. About playing alongside him, and yeah, looking forward to the future. But right now, with what we have, I think we also can have some fun out there and win some games.
What do you think about some other players on the roster? What stands out as you just kind of look at the team that you're joining?
It's a bit too early. I haven't seen that many games really. I haven't, today's the first day I've been around the guys and see how everybody's shooting and just kind of going through the shoot around. So I don't have that much to give you right now, but everybody seems to be in high spirits and excited. So am I. So looking forward to making this official and joining the team, being around the team as much as I can.
Remember, like 2 years ago, you were here and I asked you about being a fan of the football team here that has changed their name.
Yeah.
Are you still a fan of them? And what do you
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Football is not my passion.
Yeah.
So I just kind of, being in Dallas, I just picked a random team because of Daryl Armstrong. He's a Washington team fan. And now it's perfect. Now I'm here. I can support my team. So finally, I will have a reason to go to the actual game and support them. So yeah, it's random, but that's my team.
And just what else stands out about Washington D.C. as you move here and make it your home?
I had many. My rookie year, I think I went to a couple of good spots to eat here, so I already know there's a lot of good places to eat. The city is beautiful. The vibe, I would say, so far is a bit more like New York than Dallas. So yeah, I think I'm gonna fall in love with the city, honestly.
We'll go to Zoom now. We'll start with DA.
Sorry about that. Kristaps, welcome back. Welcome to DC, man.
Thank you.
How did you like the role that you had with when Carlisle was coaching in Dallas the last year, where he really had you outside a lot? And and really emphasize that part of your game?
Yeah, it was an adjustment also for me because the way I was playing in New York, it was in and out, less threes, more in the post, in the paint. And then I had to make an adjustment playing with Luca and for Coach Carlisle, which I was okay with. I'll find a way how I can be effective, but that definitely affects, when some parts of my game weren't utilized. I was not feeling as comfortable as I would like to. But yeah, I'm getting older too now, and I not that I'm old, but I'm getting older and more mature, and I'm willing to make adjustments and to play the way the coaching staff wants to use me. So whatever is the most effective for everybody, that's what I'm for. So yeah, so far it's been, I've had some good conversations with Coach Wes. We're gonna meet right after this, and yeah, and I'm excited about the future and playing for this team.
So ideally, is it fair to say you'd like a role where your whole game is utilized? You're in the post sometimes, you do spot up sometimes, DHOs, some things that you could be effective with, but you can also be effective in the paint.
Correct. I think, yeah, the main thing for me is to take advantage of those mismatches. If they put a guard on me, it's ridiculous for 7-3 to stand out and only shoot threes. But I have to be effective. So, take advantage of that. Double teams come, I kick the ball out to my teammates for open shots. And just looking to create and take some pressure off everybody else and play basketball the right way. That's what I'm looking forward to. So yeah, that's it pretty much.
Christos.
Hey, Kristaps. First of all, have a great journey in DC. By the way, your first bucket in DC as a Wizard was pretty impressive last night. And, I would like to ask you, without Bradley Beal on the floor, you're going to bring some leadership on both ends. What type of responsibility for you is this?
I don't know about responsibility. If it is there, then I like it. I like that. I don't shy away from it. I'm going to be vocal about the things I see and what's wrong and what's right. But yeah, I don't focus on that too much. I'm just going to be myself on the court with my teammates in the locker room and just do the best I can. Really, that's whenever I do that, and whenever I focus on little details and my daily things, daily habits, then the result, whatever the result is, I can live with. And since my mindset has been like that, my mind has been super calm, and I've been enjoying this and life in general much more. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
And having a teammate like Kyle Kuzma, whose growth is huge, especially this season, you faced him as an opponent in previous years. How could you expect your partnership with him on the floor?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great because he's very vocal too. He's a vocal guy. I could tell he loves the game. He goes hard. He plays hard. He's about the right things. What I've seen him so far. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think communication, that's extremely important, to build chemistry, to talk to each other, and I'm going to try to help him as much as I can from my side, and yeah, he's super talented, and I'm looking forward to have some fun and hooping with him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Last question to Neil.
Hey, Kristaps, welcome to DC, first of all.
Thank you.
Kyle shared with us that kind of immediately as he saw the trade went down, he found a way to reach out to you. I guess, what did that mean to you as a sign, a welcoming sign?
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. He reached out right away. We talked for a little bit, and he, we kind of, in a way, in a similar mindset, which is pretty cool too. We both want to prove that that we both want to prove some things to whoever, to ourselves or to somebody, and that's important to have that motor, to have that drive, and I think we're going to connect right away, on and off the floor. So that was cool for him to reach out and get on the same page right off the bat.
And I know, Bradley Beal is dealing with his own stuff. He had just had surgery, things like that. Have you gotten a chance to discuss or reach out with him at all?
Not yet. I don't know when was his surgery, but I think around this time, right? If I'm correct. So he's probably going to be around, and I'm going to see him and have some conversations with him.
And then last thing, I guess, are there any other relationships that you have prior with anybody, either on the coaching staff or players on the roster, that you have great relationships from before?
Yeah, last year, Zach, I was with Zach in Dallas. Coach Miller, he was in New York when I was there. And then player side, I know a lot of the guys just by playing against them, and Rosinho, I played against him in Spain also. So we were speaking Spanish earlier, and some more people that I know right off the bat. So that's pretty cool to come in a place where I'm already familiar with some faces.
Thanks, Kristaps. Welcome again.
Thank you very much.
I think we actually have one more in-person question.
Kristaps, what do you feel like you have to prove?
One is staying on the floor consistently. Now that I'm healthy and I'm moving well, that's the thing I have to prove. And I truly believe that, my luck hasn't been the best luck in terms of injuries, and a lot of them have been, if not all of them, have been contact injuries. And those, you can't really avoid 100%. I do my part and being in a weight room and making sure my body is right to stay healthy, but you have to have a little bit of luck. And I feel like now being here with a good support system around me, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body's going to be healthy, and that's it. And then just as I said, taking my game to a new level that I haven't seen yet.
Tommy Shepard said that he had met you briefly back in the day, when he was, I guess, scouting one of your teammates in Sevilla. Do you recall any of that?
Not really. Yeah, it was such a long time ago. I don't remember.
That's it, KP. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
So, just what's your reaction to the trade and coming back here after leaving a few months ago?
Let me take my headphones off so I can be respectful. Excited. I was excited to be back. DC has been, home for me for 2 years, and I think because of that COVID-stricken year, you probably can add another year. So it's excitement. The fans, the city, the organization, just everybody just always felt like, a family in a sense. I see Darren, see all the guys, we joke, we laugh, and it's not just about like just everyday stuff. It's just like, not just about the game or we got to get a job. No, we just be chopping it up, talking about everything. So it is, I was excited to be back. My family was excited.
Was there anything about the quick return that's noteworthy? Did you have your house for sale and you take it off?
No. It's funny because I just left September. I'm not, I was working with Alex, our one of our coaches this summer. When I was moving out, I was lifting at the local 24-hour fitness around the corner from my lifting there, and then I would go work out with Alex at his gym. So I literally just left in September, and so it's I think it's not even been a full 6 months. So now, but the house is up on the market. So it's not on the market. I was just renting, so it's whatever the case is. But it does feel like I haven't left. So it's a blessing.
Everyone knows what you can do, Ash, but what do you think your skill set can do for this different
Yeah. First and foremost, Jay, it's good to see you, man. You know, we was together in Orlando, man. So
right.
we made our way around. We made our rounds around. So back together. But you know, just playing your game. For me, like when you start working with these guys, you come in and you fit in before you can like now all of a sudden stand out. And obviously just being here a couple months ago, you know, 7 or 8 of the guys that were here with you last year. So it is a familiarity, but at the same time, you know, you got to get a feel of what Coach West wants to do, and how, you know, because I'm coming into a new team. I'm not coming in like y'all been here. No, you got to fit in first, see what those guys want, how they like the different things, and learn those guys first, and then we go from there.
I'm sure it was exciting for you to play close to home.
Oh, yeah,
North
it's home,
Carolina.
yeah.
I mean, it's a bittersweet. I mean, what was that like? Just that experience.
For my family, yeah, I'm sure they was excited about it. You know, but for me, like you know, like I said, DC was, you know, a place I enjoyed, I loved, I liked it here. So it felt good to be back. Charlotte was great. They got tons of young talent. Coach is great. The coaching staff is great. So I enjoyed it in my time there. But for the most part, you know, I was happy to be back. I was, and happy to be back with a group of guys that you know, I got, you know, grew up with during that time, during that tough time, and familiar with during those 2 years. So I'm excited.
You mentioned how you have to fit in with sort of a new team, new teammates.
Yeah.
What stands out as you look at the roster now compared to then?
Man, you know what? We got a lot of talent. We really do. We got a lot of talent, a lot of interchangeable parts. So you know, I'm excited about it. Excited about working with the guys. Excited about getting out there playing with the guys, and it should be fun. You guys know I always make it fun and interesting.
You were familiar with my son, so junior from the time.
Yes. Yeah, we was together.
What do you recall about him from that time?
So Wes is, you know, I also had him in Golden State. So we was together in Golden State, but Wes is great, man. Wes is very detail oriented, and Coach Wes always, you know, he allows you to play while still getting what he wants out of you, as far as, you know, what the team needs and the aspect of that. And, you know, obviously, he had a great thing going in Denver, and now he's going to, you know, bring that right here to DC. And so I'm excited to learn from him, to play under him, and you know, hopefully I can, you know, be a sponge and pick up quickly what he wants.
What do you think are, I guess you and Howell are kind of the point guard rotation. What do you think about that? Obviously, you're familiar with him.
Oh, that's my guy. Howell was my guy. As you guys know, last year we made it to the playoffs. I thought the most, you know, Brad had an unbelievable year last year. Russ had an unbelievable year, but the most consistent player we had all year was Howell. Howell was every night, got us through games where some guys was out, some guys weren't playing well, whatever the case is. Howell was Mr. Consistent every night, and I don't think we make it to the playoffs without him throughout that whole year, being consistent, playing all 72 games last year, and then even in one playoff game we did win, he played big for us. So I'm excited to be back with him.
Obviously, you're known for pushing the pace. What do you think about the opportunity here in that regard? Because, you know, Wes has talked about trying to get more opportunities in transition and
Just pushing the tempo. So obviously, it's being smart, not just going out, you know, taking some crazy shots and taking some quick shots. Sometimes that's warranted, but for the most part, playing with pace, getting the ball up, moving the ball from side to side, and then knowing mismatches, just the overall kind of point guard perspective of what needs to be done.
Kristaps?
Hey, Ish, have a great journey in DC back again. What makes your connection with the Wizards so good from your perspective?
I think y'all kind of like me, and that's always a positive. I don't know. That I don't know. But it's just a familiarity. You know, sometimes you have favor. The Lord gives you favor sometimes through people, and you know, I think it's just favor here, and the guys like me in the organization. But it really does feel like a family. I truly believe that, and you know, I don't just throw those words around because I've been on so many different places. I've been a abandoned child in this league. So it does feel good to be in a place, longer than a couple years.
And also, what can we expect from you to bring on the table on both ends of the floor?
Just defensively, pressure. Obviously, rotations. Knowing what it takes some time to know what Coach West wants defensively, and our coaching staff wants defensively, and then offensively. Pushing the tempo, the pace, knowing what guys like the basketball, and when people kick it out, be ready to knock down and just be aggressive. Stay in attack mode.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Chris?
Hey, don't nobody like you. I don't know where you got that from.
I should have cut our interview short last night.
Hey, so you played for 12 teams, is that correct?
Yeah, y'all. People was trying to make it 13, but y'all brought me back.
So you tied for, I think, the most ever. Do
Yeah.
you know how many jersey numbers you've had on those 12 teams? Thank you very much.
Do I know how many?
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, so first year was freaking A. Dang, I literally the first year I had number. Dang, what number did I have my first year? I'm going, 13. 13 first year. Second year, I was in then I got traded to Memphis, 5. Then I was in Golden State, that was 12. Wow, I forgot about that. Then I went to Orlando with Josh and the crew for a year and a half. That was 10. Then traded to Milwaukee. That was 5, I want to say. No, 15. It's 15. And then Phoenix, that was 3. And then I went back to Houston, that was 5. Then I went to who did I miss? I don't know who I missed, to be honest with you. Who was it? And then I went to Philly after Phoenix. Oh, I was in going to OKC. That was number I don't know. I forget. 8, odd number. And then from there I went to Philly. Things calmed down. I had number 5. Then was in New Orleans 4. Then back to Philly 1. Then 14 for about 4 or 5 years. And then 10. And then back, and then number freaking 4. Somebody took number 14, so it is what it is.
As old as you are, I'm proud of you that you could recall all those numbers.
Hey, listen.
Back to DC-ish.
Hey, listen, I'm not seeing now.
Neil?
Hey Ish, first of all, welcome back.
Appreciate
that was
you.
pretty impressive. I thought OKC was gonna trip you up there.
Yeah, no, that was a short stint.
I'm curious for you, and I'm sure you're gonna still continue to have more detailed conversations with Wes, and it's a very different, somewhat roster construction than when you were here 2 years ago. But 2 years ago, you were kind of in a similar position where they wanted to have you help develop some of the younger guys, true point guard, pass first point guard. How do you think some of your experiences from then could be applied now?
So people forget when you look at this team, like, what are we, 25 and 29? Or 25 and 28?
Yep, 25, 29.
Yeah, so and the guys, when I did come in, obviously we weren't supposed to be as good. And we ended up, COVID hit, but if you remember, we ended up making it to the bubble, which was, pretty amazing in that year, because weren't supposed to be as good. And then I think when the bubble hit, I mean, not the bubble, when everything hit, we actually had like an outside chance of actually getting into the playoffs, which was pretty amazing in that year. But I learned a lot from the guys when I was here. The young guys, they just started growing, and we both started growing together, and we got better. So the same thing here applies. We got vets on the team, we got young guys on the team, and then we got some guys in the middle of the road. So we got a good group and a good group of guys. And as you guys know, when you put a team together, Tommy's done a great job of trying to mesh personalities together, and that goes further than anything. So, hopefully we all can kind of click and work well together and see what happens.
And I know you obviously know Rui, TB, Brad, KCP told us, obviously you guys crossed paths in Detroit.
Yeah.
Are there any other good relationships that you have with anybody, on the roster or in the coaching staff besides also Wes?
Yeah. So, we still got 3 or 4 of our guys on the coaching staff. Alex Lando, who was here. I'm missing somebody else. I'm going to brain freeze right now. And then, it's still 8 guys that was here. Rui, Denny, Gav, TB, AG. Me and AG been close since we were really young. It's still a good group of guys, and Kuz is playing at a high level. Corey, he's talented, man. It's so many guys that we have here, and so just getting to know those guys and blend and work with those guys. With about 7 to 8 guys, I already know. So hopefully we can click pretty well. Playing against KP when he was in New York and I was in Detroit, we would play them guys all the time, and so it's a good little group of guys.
Thanks, Ish. Welcome back again.
Appreciate you.
That's it, Ish. Thank you.
Thank you.